Hello, everybody. We're going to jump straight into it. All right. If you've lost chicks before, or you're worried you might, you're not alone. Okay. Here's the truth. Nobody really says clearly enough. Most chick deaths, guys, they're not random. Okay. They're preventable. And today, we're going to tell you about it on our homestead. The exact beginner mistakes. It can cost you or your entire flock some serious cash, big waste of time. If you fix just one or two of these things, you can go from losing your chicks to raising strong, healthy birds every single time, guys. Out here at DiamondTrail Ranch, look at that beautiful egg down there. So many eggs. We love it. You know, we raise chickens year round in Florida heat. We have succession chickens going right now. We have probably, 7 generations. I mean, honestly, they just keep going and going and going. This is just a couple of our broody hens sitting on some eggs right now in the yard. Guys, we've learned some mistakes. We've had plenty of mistakes in the past. So here you're going to learn, you know, there's no fancy setups. There's no fluff. Just the real world things that keep chicks alive. You know, whether this is your food brooder setup or you're planning on getting into chickens. We are big on, if you've never done it before, we'll tell you how to do it. You know, this is what we do for a living. So, for a hobby, you know, homestead, help each other out. This video might save your flock. The #1 killer of chicks, guys, we live in Florida. I'm going to tell you right now, you can probably already guess. Temperature, right? Is it too cold? They'll pile up, and believe it or not, they will suffocate each other. It's just it's par for the course with these guys. If it's too hot, these guys will dehydrate and crash fast. They will forget to drink water. People rely on the thermometer. That's probably the biggest mistake. Instead of watching the chicks. You know, if they're all huddled tight under the heat source, they're too cold, guys. If they're spread out far away, they're too hot. And if they're evenly moving around, guys, that right there, perfection. Okay, chicks don't lie. Your setup might look right, but if their behavior says otherwise, well, guys, you want to trust them at the end of the day. Okay, I mean, really. Silent killer for chicks catches a lot of people off guard. Guys, guilty. Okay, water. Stay on top of the water. Set a reminder. At least a couple times a day, okay? Especially, holy cow, especially in the summertime and the warmer months in general. Not just do they have water, how they have water. Guys, is that water dirty? Is it too deep? Can they fall in? Do you know how many chickens we have lost to them literally falling into the water, the goat waters and stuff? Holy cow, man. Because we free range our chickens. So, if they can't find the water fast enough, I really believe in being redundant with the water sources. So get those water sources out there. Get more than one. Have water all over the place. Okay? The shallow waters, that's what you got to do. Clean that water daily. It gets gross. They won't drink it. They'll forget to drink it. And they'll weigh their options. You know, well, I'm not that thirsty. And then they're dead. Okay? They might, you know, you let them you can dip their beaks into the water if you really had to. For chicks. So, because if they don't drink it, they don't survive. Simple as that. The feed. You'd think this one would be obvious, but it's not. The wrong feed type. Medicated versus non-medicated confusion. Running out even briefly, okay? Chicks need constant access to that starter feed. And here's a big one. If they're stressed, cold, sick, they stop eating straight up. They'll just stop eating. So feed problems are often tied to other issues. Everything connects, okay? And if you're new, you might not even know this one. You ever heard of something called pasty butt? It's a very real thing. Basically what happens is they'll poop, it'll dry, and it'll block them up. If you don't catch it, guys, they can die very quickly. That's one of the most common beginner losses. So what do? Check your chicks daily. If they have it, get some warm water and gently clean their rear ends. Okay. Keep the brooder temperature stable. That's actually what usually causes it. Guys, it's not glamorous, okay? But hey, it's going to save lives. Another one that surprises most people is too much handling or the wrong kind. Don't pick them up and love all over them. Kids, your pets, petting them, noise in general, constant grabbing. Leave them alone, man. Chicks get stressed fast. And stress gives them a weaker immune system, which makes them have a higher chance of dying, right? I'm not saying you can't enjoy your chickens. There's nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of reels of people, having roosters wake up their husbands, in bed or whatever. You've seen the funny videos, I'm sure, on YouTube. But, people loving on them. And some people do have them as companion birds. Depends on how you're raising them, okay? Early on, honestly, I would say just give them a calm environment with very gentle handling and let them settle in, okay? Healthy chicks are calm chicks, friends. And when they're outside free ranging like ours, everything wants to eat them, not just us. Hawks, rats, snakes, even your own pets. We've lost them to our dogs before. Beginners underestimate this big time. You might think, oh, they're just safe in the yard. Okay, folks, that's where they're not safe. Out here, we treat every chick like something's watching it. You have to, because something is. I'm being honest, something is. That's not some weird conspiracy thing. Something's watching your chickens, trust me. Another big one, people rush the process. Don't put your chicks out too early. It's not good for them. You can mix them in with your older chickens too soon. Your pecking order right there in that situation just becomes not good. Remove their heat too quickly, not good. Okay, so chicks need a transition period. Because if you rush it, they crash. Slow transition, strong birds. Kind of like gardening. When you taper off your seedlings, you get a couple hours a day. You'll notice they get long and leggy. You take them outside in the sun for a couple hours and bring them back inside. You can do that with your chicks too. You really can. Let them get used to it. Same thing with the coops. You can put them outside. You can look at our live streams. I actually got one going coinciding with this video. So the chickens can all kind of cohabitate, with a barrier to get to know each other. Slow introductions. So if you take anything from this video, let it be this right here. Most chick losses are not bad luck, okay? They're small mistakes that stack up, really. You can fix the basics yourself, like your temperature, your water, your feed, your cleanliness, and their overall protection. Those things alone, guys, that's the big difference, okay? And if you're building your flock right now, drop a comment. Let me know how many you have, what stage you're in, because we read every single comment. God bless.